Am I audible? Hello.
Yep, you are audible.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. A cordial welcome to each one of you present here today. I'm Ankita Pradarshini.
And I'm Persis Rao, and we will be your host for this enlightening session organized by Entrepreneurship Cell, V. Surendra Sai University of Technology, Bulla. Title LinkInfluence Decode Your Digital Presence. ECell VSSUT is a distinguished society dedicated to nurturing innovative potential of young minds. It envisions creating a generation of digitally confident entrepreneurs who are not just job seekers but also opportunity creators.
Well, most of us here already have our LinkedIn accounts, I guess, having heard from our seniors or any professional about how beneficial they are. But how many of us actually know how to use it for our betterment? In today's digitally overwhelming era, having the right skills is just a starting line, but knowing how to position them, present, and project them smartly makes all the difference.
That's where LinkedIn becomes a game changer. It's not just a professional platform, but a personal branding hub for students. And today, we are super excited to have with us a perfect live example of turning potential into power through this platform.
Now it's time to introduce to you the influential voice driving our today's webinar, a name that resonates with the spirit of self-made success and youthful leadership. She is a student of NIT Rourkela from the batch of 2027, with accomplishments extending far beyond just academics. Being a Josh Talk speaker, an intern at Pinkwela, a YouTuber, and a LinkedIn top voice, she ranks among the top 1% globally with a community of over 23,000 followers.
Having qualified prestigious exams like JEE, NEET, VMSAT, and many more, she has also partnered with 60 plus reputed brands. From being a motivational speaker to a passionate content creator, dancer, and artist, she personifies versatility.
So, presenting to you a star speaker of the day, Ms. Anisha Behra. Today, she joins us to help us navigate the world of LinkedIn, from setting up a profile to unlocking opportunities that align with our aspirations. So, without any further delay, let us welcome Ms. Anisha among us. Well, Anisha, I'm very pleased to have you with us today. Anisha, let us give us some time to her.
I think there's a network issue from her side. I request all the participants to be please patient with it. Anisha, can you hear us? If you're having any issue, you can write it in the chat box.
Hello.
Hello, Anisha. Hello. Anisha, actually, your voice is breaking a bit.
Hello. Okay, just give me a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Is it audible now?
Yes, Anisha, it's clear.
Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, hello everybody. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome you guys have given me. And I'm very happy that ECell VSSUT has invited me for such a lovely event. And I'm really happy that college students are nowadays like we are also very much into LinkedIn and we are exploring it. So, sorry for the bit of delay. I was unable to turn on my camera and mic. But let's start. And thank you so much for inviting me. And thank you.
We are also very pleased to have you among us, Anisha. So I guess now we should start the session.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so we are all aware of the topic of focus of our session today, LinkedIn. So my first and foremost question to you, Anisha, would be, what is LinkedIn and how will it benefit us in the upcoming professional scenario?
Okay. So basically, LinkedIn is a networking platform. Like you can consider it as a best friend of Instagram, but just instead of posting like transition videos and OOTDs, we are here posting our projects and what internships we are doing. Every now and then you must be seeing like someone is posting like I'm excited, I'm thrilled. So it's a way to showcase what you are doing in your life, and it also gives opportunities to recruiters and HRs to find you, to locate you, and to give the best opportunities to you. So it is like a digital handshake to you to like gain a lot of opportunities that are available on the market, to be aware what is going on around right now. So currently it's a very important thing to know, and I feel LinkedIn will have like very many more opportunities in the future as well. So LinkedIn is like a networking platform, but for intellectuals to boost your own educational journey.
That was
Thank you,
insightful.
Anisha, for
Thank you
that
for
definition.
answering that.
Okay. I guess any new guys here must be really into LinkedIn now. The definition sums it up. The significance of LinkedIn in today's world. And while we are at LinkedIn, it's also very inspiring to witness the influential digital presence you have built while LinkedIn still being in college. I guess all the participants and of course me would like to know how LinkedIn contributed to your journey. If you could provide us with some valuable insights.
Sure. So basically, I started LinkedIn when I just had gotten admission into NIT Rourkela. That was back like in somewhat August 2023. I started LinkedIn. Basically, I did not post back then, but it was like a way to know my seniors and everything, like what is going on. So LinkedIn helped me discover myself. I was never a blog writer person. I did not like writing such big posts. I loved being on camera, but I never liked writing. I never liked like influencing people by writing posts. But then Josh Talks happened, and I that was that my first post on LinkedIn, and people liked it. And then I thought, let's try it. It's a new platform. So I started writing, like I made one, two posts. I wanted to start a series. I started a series like how to grow on social media and all. And slowly, people started to like it. And in that process, I discovered that I like storytelling by blog posts too. So it helped me discover myself. It helped me discover and find out what is like I can write as well. And besides that, it gave me a lot of freelancing opportunities. It helped me crack my internship at Pink Villa as well. It helped me to grow my network a lot. Currently, I know many people which would not have been possible if LinkedIn wasn't there. Like I know many influential people on LinkedIn that wouldn't have been like possible if I wasn't there. So it was like a very beneficial thing to me. It helped shaped me a lot. So I would give LinkedIn a lot of credit, and it helped me a lot, and it helped me discover myself.
Thank you, Anisha. Honestly, I would say you are indeed an embodiment of never-ending spirit. After listening to you, I can sense that many of us might be feeling a bit overwhelmed and are wondering, how do we take those first steps on LinkedIn? And what's the best way to move forward? Can you please elaborate it further?
Sure, sure. So the first step would obviously be creating a LinkedIn account, because nowadays I find people in my year, my seniors, who are like, no, LinkedIn has no importance. We don't need to create an account there. It's nothing. So that awareness is also lacking, that many people aren't even on LinkedIn. So first of all, the first step would be to create an account. Then besides that, you have to optimize your profile, your bio, your picture. Everything matters out there. How professional is your profile picture, to how good you are putting out yourself in just 30, 40 words in your bio. That is what it's very important. Besides that, if you want to become a creator on LinkedIn, then try making 1 to 2 posts. Initially, you won't get much engagement, but slowly you'll find what you like and what you don't. And even if you don't want to become a creator, you can gain many internships and freelance opportunities. For that, you can connect with a lot of good people out there, which would not have been possible. Like you can just DM them on that platform. But if you were out here, you would be searching for their email IDs and mailing them and like following up, still get no replies. So it's like a very good opportunity, and you should be in a pace that you want to optimize yourself, optimize your profile, build your profile in such a way that once the recruiter clicks your profile, he'll know that yes, this person has done these things. Do a course, do any certification, do a project, do anything. Just post it. Like what's stopping you from posting it? Just post it. Show people that yes, I worked on this project for 1 to 2 months and here is the outcome. Let people know that what is your interest, what is that makes you stand out from the crowd. So it gives you that opportunity. So go on, make that first post, post about yourself, boost yourself, give yourself that credit. You have worked, why not? So yes, LinkedIn will help you in a lot of ways. So make sure that you have a professional profile picture, a good bio where you include yourself, write about yourself, like in a very precise manner that people, when they see you, they'll get the whole picture of you from that bio. Then go on, write a good about section, fill in your educational details. If you have some experience, maybe in some club, maybe some internship, maybe some event you have organized, write it in your experiences. Make it like your portfolio, treat it like your portfolio. So that's how you should get started, and you should explore opportunities out there.
Well, Adisha, I really appreciate all these wonderful tips from you. And yes, I agree with the fact that we need to boost our digital presence, but because these days it's all about who's being seen. So we also know that you have bagged numerous opportunities via LinkedIn, just as you said. And yeah, your internship with Pink Villa too. All this
Mhm.
makes me curious how you did it. Like, if you don't mind, would you walk us through the entire process you went through, discovering these opportunities? If possible, share it step by step. What worked and what didn't?
Sure, sure. So, like, initially, I started by making just one post, and then I wanted to explore it. So, the best thing I could do was to try out which niche would suit me. So I tried out with like 5, 6 posts, and like weekly at least I tried that I make 2 posts per week, and then I follow it up and I see like, is my audience liking it? Am I going gaining followers from it? Because that's what matters at the end of the day. That is your audience liking what you are posting. So I started showing up for myself. Everyone should start showing up for themselves because it is very important. And then one by one, like every post I made, I gained some insights from it. And slowly, I found out my niche. And when I found it, I just took that risk and I was like, yes, I found my people. And I just made sure I post of that same niche regularly so that I gain a lot of people from there. And like I got a lot of opportunities by just being myself, being authentic, showing up for myself. And like that's what helped me, being authentic. Share your success stories, but also be like, I can share my failure stories as well. I'm not ashamed. I tried, I failed, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's better than sleeping on your bed every day. It's better to fail. At least try something and fail. So I was authentic with my failure stories, my success stories, everything about myself. And I guess that's what people liked me, the real me. So that's what helped me build my digital presence.
That was something really inspiring because we all can somewhere relate because finding out your audience, your passion is something a great challenge. And you have left a remarkable imprint through your perseverance and excellence. It's incredible how all this began with LinkedIn, a platform that has served as the launching pad for your professional narrative. I'm sure we are all excited to explore the intricate details behind your extraordinary profile. Please share with us the strategies you employed to elevate your digital presence.
Sure. So firstly, I made sure that I was consistent with the platform. Like even if I don't have something to post, I'll post I have nothing to post today. That's what I made sure. I was like up on a Sunday morning. I was like, hey, good morning, people. Happy Sunday to you. And I don't have the energy and I don't know what to post today. So I'm making this post. And that's what also people liked it, that yes, authenticity comes, like you should be like, I am ready to make a post every 2 days, every 3 days. Set a target that I want to make 3 posts this week, then I will do it, be it whatever. And I feel if you have something that you need to share with an audience, if you have something that people will get inspired from, you should do it. Because everything you share, you don't know who you are influencing. There might be someone out there who is reading that post and feeling like, I needed this today. So first thing, I made sure that I was consistent with the platform. I, even if I had classes and all and I was unable to post for like 2 to 3 weeks, I made sure that after, when I was back after that 3 weeks, I made a post like I was not posting because of this reason, because of that reason. Make sure your audience is updated with you, not like you're posting them. That's the first thing. Second was being authentic, being the real you. Like being authentic, being yourself helps a lot. Like you should tell people what you believe in, not show people any false hopes. Like I can't go around and tell people in my second year that I am here cracking 50 internships and having no backup data. Be the real you and post which is the reality. Show people the reality. Show people the reality that yes, if you are sitting for an internship from your own branch, you need an 8 CGPA criteria. Show people the reality. Don't be like in the things that we learned from our seniors that yes, don't study throughout the year and score anything and then you will end up null. So be authentic, be real, show people the reality. Don't keep them in a false bubble, and that would help you a lot. And the third thing was that I connected with the people who were like-minded like me. I made sure every week I send at least 30 to 40 connection requests to the people who are of my niche, who I can learn from, so that I can also gain insights from their content, how they are growing, how they are analyzing the content industry, how they are learning from their peers, and what opportunities they are getting from the platform. So I connected, I replied to the all of the comments that people made. Each and every comment matters to me. Every comment that people show up and they give their opinion, I value everyone's opinion, be it negative, be it positive, but be there for your people. If they are taking out time to comment on your post, you need to take out time to reply if you want them to be your audience. So that's what helped me, being consistent, being authentic, and following up and connecting with the right people.
Well, I see your dedication and efforts are genuinely commendable, Anisha. And I also agree with the fact that consistency and authenticity very rare to
Mhm.
find these days. And I
Yes.
guess these are the real mantra behind your success. So, well, being there, I also love the fact that you are being so engaging with your followers, and I guess that shows up how you ran the ladder of success. Well, however, I imagine all of this always wasn't just a piece of cake. I mean, there must have been ups and downs. So, would you be open to sharing with us any specific challenge or setback that you encountered along the way?
Yes, sure. So the first challenge you will encounter when you are starting a new thing is like your own people won't support you. If you want to post one content on LinkedIn today, you will get 10 reactions from your friends the next day, like, what is this? What are you posting? Even no matter how good of a friend they are to you, no matter in which college you are, whatever you are in, will always be people to pull you down. And in that phase, you need to trust yourself. You need to take that leap of faith from your own side. So there were people around me who were like, LinkedIn is not a platform to tell people, to influence people, and like, you won't get anything from this. You are not influencing anyone. And there would be a lot of things that people will tell about you behind your back and even to your face. Like, they would come up to you, they would read your post, they would benefit from it, still be like that this wasn't a good one. Until and unless you reach that ladder, they will be the ones who will be telling you this is not something good. They even some would be like, this is so cringe and we don't like this, and what is this, what are you posting? And then you have to be like, even if it fails or even if it succeeds, those people will have no say in your own life, to be honest. And if you fail, you'll fail. If you succeed, you will succeed. So to listen to those noiseless faces, like they would be like talking anything behind your back, is like, is not a thing you should be concerned about. So be yourself, do anything that you like, and there will always be people to pull you down, but it's your day, it's your chance, it's your LinkedIn profile to post about yourself. You're not posting about them. So I faced a lot of challenges. People in my college told me, until and unless I was like a platform, I gained 15K followers or 20K followers, they were like, now tell us how to grow on LinkedIn. So once you have reached there, they will be like, yes, she was my friend. And once you are not there, they will be like, yes, we warned her, she won't be there. So you will face challenges in every phase of your life and in everything you do. So be accountable to yourself. Be happy in whatever you are doing. If it makes you happy, do it. And be accountable to your own actions. It doesn't matter who those faceless people are. You don't care about them. It's just that we need to be happy. If you are making a post today, like when we post a story on Instagram, we go on 24 hours, 48 hours looking at it, like what a story we have put on. So be happy that yes, what a post I have written, such impactful. And if you are happy, then that's what makes it all sense.
Honestly, I'm in awe at how you pull things off. Like failure and successes are the two sides of a coin, and we must be accepting it on each stage. So that was kind of inspiring also, and that really boosts our confidence to be ourselves and make and do what makes us happy. Um, Now, being a fellow engineering student, we all know how hectic engineering life gets, right? Classes, clubs, deadlines, and million other things. Yet you have managed to handle it all with remarkable grace and efficiency. So, can you please share what's your secret, how you balance such harmoniously everything in your life?
Okay. So this dates back to then I was a child. I was like the most active child. I wanted to attend dance classes. I wanted to learn painting. I wanted to be good at academics. I have been a topper throughout my life. I wanted to study. So it was like that's what gave me dopamine, like learning new things every day. I was telling to my mom and dad, I would give them a lot of credit. They have even gotten up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. In the morning and taken me to like competitions and all. So I was like a very active kid, and that's what was built throughout the years. And even when I joined engineering, like we our classes ended at 5:15, 6:15, and when I came back, all tired, and so I made sure that at least on weekends when I am not having any classes, I plan for the week, and when I have a plan ready, at least when I come back and I write that post, how much time, maximum 1 hour you will take to write the post. And even if you are shooting a video, it won't take such a long time. The thinking process is the one which takes the most of the time, that I have to write it, I have to present it, I have to write that assignment. That's what takes up most of the time. But when you do the task, it actually gets done in like 15 minutes, and you're like, this was such a small task and I was bugging myself all day. So the main challenge is to get yourself out of that comfort zone. All I did was to maintain a diary, to be accountable to myself and write what I did all day. Not like journal, because I'm trying to be a blog person, but I don't like writing that much. I have not read like a single novel in my life. So I maintained a diary, and like I tried that if I have some work, then I adjust that time, like yes, 10 to 11 I'll be doing this. And even if I am done something and I have not written it down, and made sure that I write it down at the end of the day, so I am accountable to myself. So you'll have to manage time, you will have to take out time, because at the end of the day, if you're not taking out time for yourself, then for whom are you taking out time? So you have to do what you have to do, no matter where volcanoes are erupting or like whatever happens. If you are accountable to yourself, then you need to do what you have to. So it's like showing up for yourself, being confident about yourself. That will help you manage a lot of things. And if you feel in your mind that this course is so lengthy, I'm putting in so much time into engineering, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We are seeing content creators nowadays who are like working in hospitals, who are lawyers, everything. Still, they manage to put up vlogs. So it's not impossible at the end of the day. So it's like managing time for yourself, taking out time for yourself. You can maintain a simple diary or write a to-do list or set alarms on your phone if that's what helps you. But you need to first figure out what works for you. And then once you are on it, like we say, like the 21 days challenge, once you do it for a month, then you'll do it forever. So obviously take out time for yourselves, because at the end of the day, what matters to you is you. So yeah, for me, it was a habit, like it was built over the years. And because of the lockdown, that has also like, it was also like not at a very good place. I also had to work a lot to bring back that schedule. So yeah, that's what, like, managing time is very important. Discipline is very important.
Thank you, Anisha, for that. And yes, I agree with the fact that time management is our managing ladder to success. Our journey to success is all about how we manage ourselves. And that journal and novel, I think I can personally relate to that. trying to represent everything, trying to plan out. And I guess the harmonious balance that you have showed us, all our participants can be inspired of it. While it was a pleasure engaging with you, Anisha, and now that we are nearing the end of this interpretive talk, in the light of your expertise and experience, why don't you give us some suggestions about how we can make a meaningful impact in our digital journey?
So first, if you want to build a digital influencer or like imprint, then first you need to identify the platforms you want to do it on. There are several platforms nowadays like YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, anywhere where you want to build your digital presence, be it GitHub also. Like wherever you want to build your digital presence, be sure about it. Write it down. This is my 30 days challenge. I want to build it on this platform. I'm starting today. And when you write it down, it shows in front of your eyes that yes, I will now make a roadmap for it and I will be following it. And if you follow it for 30 days, trust me, you will get an end result. Anything or anything, you would get something out of it at the end of the day. So you need to start up by like identifying the platform you want to be on. Then the second thing you need to do is identifying the niche you want to target. Like today you want to talk about like I want to talk about my engineering life. I want to make beauty tutorials. I want to go with lifestyle. I want to show my pet. Anything, whatever be your niche, just identify it. What audience are you going to target? Then go and find out people who are already doing very well in their niche and why are they doing it. Nowadays you have chat gpt. Just go around, find out those profiles, like paste that link and ask chat gpt what is this person doing different, and it will give you like a very overviewed profile, like this person started then and like he's engaging people because of this, and you would get a very concise thing out of it. So then try out to find your niche. Try out with like you start with 2 to 3 niches until you find yours, and you can even continue with 2 to 3 if you are well to do with that. It doesn't like hamper anything. Then after you are done with your niche, you need to connect with the right people. You need to have like your strategy ready. Like if you want to post a video, then you need to know what days you are wanting to post it on, what time works well for you, and you will start to know it after you are started experimenting about it. You can't just show up today and post at 6 p.m. and be like, yes, 6 p.m. works for me. You need to post once at 9 a.m., once at 10 a.m., go around with 24-hour cycle. Then after 20-30 days, you will be able to know like my audience responds well in this time. Then you'll start finding your audience. Then after you're done with your like you know your audience, you know their best times, you know when they're active, then you need to analyze your posts of 30 days. You would be like, you know what they are liking, what they are not liking, and at the end of the day we are posting for them, we are posting for their benefits. So we need to figure out what they are liking. If they are not engaging in some posts, then that is not important to you. So go and find your niche, then connect with the right people. And after that, make sure you have a very organized profile, a very organized portfolio, and you are consistent with it. So building your presence online is not very hard, but the thing is you need to get out of bed and you need to be consistent with it. Once you are consistent with it, once you find dopamine in it, like once you are happy, like, yes, I'm doing this and I'm loving it, you'll do it. And if you're not, then I'd suggest shift to something else. Why waste your time on something which you're not liking? But at least when we talk about LinkedIn, have a basic, decent profile, well groomed profile, because you don't know like in which company you will end up in which internship you'll end up in, where you will end up in, you have no idea. So at least have a decent groomed up profile so that when people look at it, they would get an overview that yes, this person is well known. And if they find that you don't even have a profile picture and you have just written in your bio student, then what would they know about you from that? So at least until and unless a person does not know you, you should have like a basic online presence. Even if you are not targeting to be a creator, that's fine. Just have a basic LinkedIn profile where you have posted about yourselves, what you are good in, what are your certifications, and that's what is important. Because at least you should have a portfolio about yourself besides your own CV that you can share to people and people can know you from. Just that one comment which you make on any post on LinkedIn, you might have noticed that any person, when someone comments, you can see top for the first three things they have written in their bio, and you get to know like this person is good in this or good in that, and then you want to connect with them. So we have to be that person too. Like when a person looks at our profile in any way, they should know us in a way that we are wanting them to know us. So be confident. This is like an era where you need to be active online, and you have so much facilities nowadays. Then, it's like not a very difficult task. It would take you max to max 2 days to like have a very well groomed LinkedIn profile, and it would do such wonders to you which you might not have even imagined. Nowadays, like there are people who are messaging creators and being like, we want to do video editing for you, we want to make thumbnails for you, and they are landing up and getting so many freelance opportunities. So you can be that to like start having side hustles besides academics, because nowadays everybody knows 3 to 4 things. Nobody is stuck to one thing. Even if someone is like, I am into tech, they also know 3 to 4 things that they might need in the future. So I would be like, you should have a well groomed LinkedIn profile. Even if you don't want to be a creator, that's fine, but at least have a decent profile.
Okay, thank you. Those were some really valuable takeaways, I would say. Being consistent, being the most important thing that is to be followed. And all I learned was to start. So
Yes.
I'm very inspired that you said that we have to just start and we will be carrying on. We will be boosting and achieve what we want. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you so much, Anisha, for such a refreshing and deeply insightful session. From profile building and branding to networking and unlocking doors we didn't know existed, you have truly decoded LinkedIn for us in the most relatable and actionable way. So I guess now we'll head over to our Q&A session. All the participants are encouraged to put forth any questions they have for our speaker in the chat box. Or you can also raise your hands and you would be unmuted and you can ask the question yourself.
अनम्यूट करके बोल Chinmay, you can unmute yourself.
Okay. So, first of all, good evening, ma'am. My question is, what section of the LinkedIn profile do most students neglect, but recruiters actually notice that?
Okay. So, like, there are two things that people usually neglect. One is that they miss out on their bio. Like, I have seen many people, they just mention their college name, like student at this, and they don't write about themselves. They don't write what skills they are gaining and what languages. If you are into tech, write down what languages you are learning. If you are into into your branch things, then you can write, I know SolidWorks, I know Katia, I know this, I know that. You can write a lot of things. So don't neglect your bio. That is like a very important thing, because that's the first thing which gets like people attracted to your profile. Then people also like miss out on about section. About section is like a brief summary about yourself, which you should include. and you can write a lot of things in there, like what in what clubs you are, what responsibilities you are into, and you can write a lot things about yourself. So make sure first of all that you have a well groomed bio section, and you can include your like an about section, and you can write a very good about section, and make sure you add on every experience you have in any field. So that's what would help.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anyone else with the questions? Sujit, I see. You can unmute and ask the question.
Firstly, good evening, ma'am. So my question is, if you were starting your LinkedIn presence from scratch today, what would you do differently?
Okay. So if I was starting my LinkedIn from today, I would make sure that I post from day one, because when I started my LinkedIn, I started posting around 6 to 7 months after that. It took me a lot of courage to write my first post, because I also had a lot of fear that people would judge me. I already had a YouTube account, so I thought that maybe I would be hampering my own image. Also I had a lot of fear of judgment. So if I were to start today, then I would make my first post today.
Okay, I feel that was a satisfactory answer. Next, we have Ruchi. Can you unmute?
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, my question is that many students feel pressure to look perfect online. What would you say to someone who is afraid to post because of fear of judgment?
Okay. So first of all, please kindly don't address me as ma'am. I'm just completed my second year. So yeah, like you can call me by my name. And yes, I also had that fear of judgment. I also thought my own friends would judge me. They would make fun of me behind my back. But honestly, after like having 1.5 years of experience on LinkedIn and on every social media platform, I would tell that, this fear will stop you from your own success, because these people are not doing anything in their lives and they are just trying to pull you down. So if you are going to listen to them, then the simple thing would be that they don't want success for you, and you are supporting them by telling them, yes, I don't want success for myself. So indirectly, you would be supporting your own haters. So fear of judgment would come. That's a very basic thing when we start a new thing. But the best thing we can do is, like, at least putting our fingers in our ears for the first 30-40 days and see where it takes us. If it's good for us, then we should continue.
Okay, next, Krish, you can unmute.
Okay, so
Krish,
good evening,
you there?
everyone. Hello.
Okay.
Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So I'm asking Anisha, like, initial days, like when you're posting something, okay. So they are like, there are many who used to steal some kind of authentication, like something out from the post and all.
Mm.
So, like, copying all those requisite stuff. Let's say I'm penning something, okay. Like, let's say I'm penning something, and I put all those requisite details in that. Yet I'm unable to get that result out of it. Like, how did it feel and how did you overcome that?
So you're trying to ask me that I am posting something as same as someone else and I did not get the same result. Is that your question?
Uh, you are the authenticator. Like, uh, your stuff is being stolen by someone else. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Got
yes,
it. Got it.
yes.
So initially it was your own thought process. So you should be
Okay.
happy in any way. Like if it does not get any traction, then first of
Okay.
all you need to have like you need to post your own link in the comment section and be like, this is my own original content. And nowadays putting a copyright on any content is like very easy. And if you see, like I have also seen many people who just copy others posts, and sometimes it gets viral. So you need to stand up for yourself. You need to call out, and it would obviously feel very bad because it's your own thought process, and it instead of it boosting your profile, it boosted someone else's. So I would suggest that you need to call out for it, and you need to be like, this is my original content.
Okay, I get it. Like, let's take this rise into like I'll take this to a next level. Okay, like I see some group or some community. They are just trying to get that requisite stuff from my post and all. Like, if I'm posting a video, I
Hmm.
am posting like if Anisha is posting regular videos and I am going to like I am getting some kind of good output out from that, and Anisha is not this Anisha. Like Anisha in her initial days. Okay,
Hmm.
but I'm getting that requisite output from Anisha's video. So there is
Okay.
a community, and we're going to steal that content from you, but in a different way, but in a different manner. Okay. So you said like overcoming is really very easy. I'll just need to say uh, it was my idea. Like it's definitely my authentication, but copying is very easy. But when we are
Hmm.
going like when we are putting all our efforts, we are putting all our
Hmm.
sweats and all to
Hmm.
the to one simple thing, and yet we are getting nothing. So this is the thing which hurts the most, right?
Hmm.
So how to deal like young entrepreneurs or the young ones who are getting into LinkedIn or something? Like it's a kind of demotivation. Like I can use the word demotivation, or it's a kind of trap. It's a kind of trap, or it's a kind of demotivation. And what's the way to overcome it?
Okay, I get it.
Yes.
So, like, you can't stop someone from copying you. Like nowadays, like even if we see at tech platforms, then their lectures are also being like uploaded on Telegram for free. Every movie is also being uploaded on Telegram for free. So if you it's on YouTube, then you can obviously put a copyright strike, and it would like delete their own that channel. If you once put a copyright strike and it gets approved, then the other person's channel would be deleted. But if we talk about LinkedIn, then you can directly report it. And I feel if a person is constantly like stealing your posts, then it will like bar that copyright strike, and it will directly lead to deletion of that account. And then talking about the demotivation you'll get, obviously you'll get because it's your own content and someone is just getting it for free. But there's a limited scope of things that we can do, and it would be like we can get rid of the channel of that account. But directly I don't think like we have to cope up, and we have to like stand up for ourselves.
Okay, so thank you. And resulting in a DAMS platform, like it's definitely very hard, right? Like you already said before. So in a nutshell, how are you going to define your journey in a nutshell?
Yes.
Okay. I guess relying on ourselves is the main thing or the prime thing, and working on it boldness and indomitable enthusiasm. That's the thing which matters. Rest, you said
Yes.
we need to have a good profile. We have to have a like blossoming kind of portfolio for
Mm.
more and more reach. So,
Mm.
do we need any kind of additive marketing skill for this, or we need to just put on our efforts on our profile only, or we need to add something additive marketing facilities or scopes?
See, that depends on you, honestly. If you want, like, I want to do it myself, you can do it by yourself. There's no hard and fast rule. But if you want that, I want to market it, if it's your own startups page, or if it's your like anything which you are building from scratch and you want someone to do it for you, then obviously you can have some marketing done for it. It boosts its reach. So it's your call what you want to do with it.
Well, that was a very legit issue addressed by you, Anisha. And I would also like to see that Krish had so many questions. And I guess we could have answered them all, but we have others in line too. So next we have Jabez Rao. Okay, can you unmute?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, Anisha. So my doubt is like should we focus on more connections or engaging with more content that we are working on? For example, I'm like an AI and ML student. So like, should we like focus on more AI and ML connections or like we should focus on more AI and ML contents?
So sorry, I could not get your question. Should we focus on what and what not? Could you just explain again?
Okay, like should we focus on more connections or like should we focus on more contents that are like we are able to see on LinkedIn? Like I'm an A&M student and I get a lot of A&M contents like someone is
Mhm.
building projects and everything. So should I like more focus on the content or like should we focus on more connections?
Okay. So you can do both. First of all, you can use your Monday to send out connections to the people you'd like to connect with. Because as you have said, you are from AIML, there would be a lot of people who are already established on that platform, and you would get inspiration from their content as well. So you can use 1 2 days to research and find out people who are already there. And then you can also focus on your own content, building your own content and engaging with people. And you can do both simultaneously. And honestly, that's what makes the LinkedIn account work. So you have to do both, to be honest.
Thank you, Anish.
Going forward to our next question from Adyasha. Can you unmute? Adyasha.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Didi. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Didi, I'm good. Didi, like, how has been your journey from the start? Like, from the initial days, you have started posting your content, and now where you've reached to this point, like, I've been following you from my early days.
So I started with just one post. That's all it takes. So the basic thing would be that you need to have the motivation to start. Once you start, then you'll have like you need to build that momentum. You need to have that discipline. I also had my days when people did not like some of my posts, or like I did not get engagement on any of the posts, and I felt very dejected that no growth is happening. This is going nowhere. So you will get such days as well. So that's how has been my journey, like a sine graph, and that's how it continues, and it will continue to be like that. If I post something tomorrow, it may or may not get the traction I want it to. So I started by just showing up for myself, and you need to start by showing up for yourself.
Thank you,
That's
Didi, for
well
your
answered,
inspiration.
Anisa. Now we have next Ria Mishra. You can unmute and ask your question.
Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Ria, you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, Anisha. So myself, Riya Mishra. My question is, how do you see the role of LinkedIn evolving in the upcoming years, like especially for the students?
Okay. So I feel it will evolve in future too, because it's a very valuable platform where like we had Quora before this, and it majorly had students, but as LinkedIn has gathered all types of intellectuals out here, so I feel it will grow in future too, and it will help a lot to for you to connect with the people you want to, and like rather than just rushing for email IDs and for just cold mailing, you can also be able to connect with people directly, because some people out there actually accept connection requests and they actually talk to people. So I feel it will grow because it's a platform where people are getting connected to each other, and it's a worldwide market, so I feel it will be a very helpful thing in the future.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
for
you so
briefing
much.
about thank you for briefing about the broad scope LinkedIn has. Next, we have Hara Prasad Rao. You can unmute and speak.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Anisha, thanks for sharing your insights with us, and it's really inspiring talking to you. So, my question is that when you started LinkedIn, you must have made some mistakes, which you still recall now. So, if you were starting your LinkedIn presence, when you started your LinkedIn presence, what was that one mistake which you made in your early journey, which you see as a learning milestone now?
Okay. So the first mistake which I did was that initially I wasn't very consistent with the platform. And I wanted to start a series which was supposed to be my first series. I made the first post and I ghosted my audience for like 15 days. So that's one mistake that I won't do if I were starting it today, because that costed me a lot. Because when you are starting something, when you and it is getting traction, make sure that you catch that, because after 2 3 days no one will remember you, no one will remember that you had made a post 15 days back and it was supposed to be helpful to them. So make sure if you're starting, then if you are like responsible to an audience, that you have made sure like, yes, I will be continuing this series, then be consistent with it, because it would help a lot.
Thank you so much, Anisha, for answering that. And I guess there are not any more questions, and we are also running out of time. So here we end our Q&A session.
That was a great interactive session. And this brings us to the end of the webinar. What an incredible session it was, I will say. It truly gave us a jumpstart towards career clarity and growth. I now take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Anisha Behra for gracing this event with her experience, energy, and empowering words.
Thank you so much.
Ankita, unmute kar.
Ankita, you aren't audible. Please unmute and speak.
I'm sorry for that. Am I audible now? Okay. So with
Yeah, you
that,
are.
we wrap up our today's event. A big thank you to our coordinators, our organizing team, for the constant support and contributions, and to our wonderful audience. Thank you for your enthusiastic participation and making today's event a success. We hope today's talk sparks some new ideas and confidence in you to make LinkedIn your ally. Until next time, keep connecting and keep growing. Thank you all.
Independence Learner, Jackie Kanye, Kanye. If there's nothing wrong with
Before leaving, everyone is requested to fill up the feedback form given in the chat box to receive your online certificates.